Have you ever had those moments where you felt like there was something more to your life, something that set you apart from the rest? Maybe you've looked back at your childhood and wondered why you felt so different, or why certain events seemed to occur that would later shape the person you are today. What if I told you that many of those moments, signs, or even struggles weren't random? What if they were part of a greater plan, one that was set into motion long before you even realized it? In this video, we will explore 10 signs from your childhood that might indicate that you were chosen for something extraordinary. Before we dive into these transformative signs, I want to take a moment to invite you to subscribe to our channel. Our mission is to provide you with meaningful and insightful content that can help you discover your purpose and lead a life filled with fulfillment. So, hit that subscribe button and let's embark on this journey together. Sign 1. You were always the curious one. As a child, did you have a relentless curiosity about the world? Maybe you were the one who always asked why. And not just once, but over and over again. While many of your peers were happy to take things at face value, you dug deeper. This curiosity wasn't just about wanting to know facts. It was about seeking the truth, understanding the why behind things. This tendency to ask questions, explore new concepts, and to challenge the status quo is not just a passing phase, it's a powerful sign that you were chosen for something greater. Being curious is more than just a trait of intelligence. It's an indicator that you're not meant to simply follow the crowd. Your inquisitive nature might have driven you to explore topics or concepts that others never considered, helping you develop a broader, deeper understanding of the world around you. Being a curious child often means you were meant to uncover truths that are hidden from the ordinary person. People who are chosen often have this innate curiosity that leads them to become lifelong learners, explorers, and innovators. Whether you were obsessed with science, history, or the mysteries of life, your curiosity was the first sign of the incredible journey that lay ahead. Sign 2. You had an inner sense of purpose. Did you ever feel as though, even as a child, there was a deep sense of purpose within you? Maybe you didn't have the words to describe it, but there was an undeniable knowing that your life had meaning beyond the mundane. While other children were preoccupied with games, toys, and day-to-day living, you might have had a strong sense that your life was meant for something greater, something that could impact the world in some way. This inner knowing often shows up early, and it's a powerful sign that you were chosen for a purpose that would unfold over time. People who have this sense of purpose early on often become visionaries, leaders, or creatives who contribute something unique to the world. You may not have understood it fully as a child, but you felt it in your heart, that your life was not meant to be just like anyone else's. Children who experience this sense of purpose often feel driven to help others or to make a difference in the world. You may have found yourself drawn to certain causes or issues, even if they weren't popular at the time. That innate sense of purpose is a guiding light, helping you navigate life's challenges and leading you toward your ultimate destiny. Sign 3. You always felt different from the rest. If as a child you felt that you didn't quite fit in with the crowd, it's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it could be one of the clearest signs that you were chosen for something extraordinary. Many children who go on to achieve great things feel different in one way or another. Whether you were more introspective than your peers, more spiritual, or just simply didn't care about fitting into social norms, that feeling of being out of sync with the world around you might have been a sign of something bigger. This sense of otherness is often felt by those who are destined for greatness. Being different means that you are not bound by conventional expectations and are instead following a path that others may not even see. While feeling different can be uncomfortable at times, it is often the beginning of a journey toward discovering your true purpose. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. The sense of being different can also point to your future role as a leader or innovator. Those who stand out early often find themselves challenging the status quo and thinking outside the box. Embrace your uniqueness. It's a sign that you are on a journey that few others will understand, but it's one that will ultimately lead you to fulfill your higher purpose. Sign 4. You had an early passion or talent. From a young age, many individuals who are destined for greatness find themselves drawn to a specific passion or talent. Perhaps you discovered a love for music, painting, writing, or any other form of self-expression. These early talents are not mere hobbies, they are clues to your deeper purpose. What sets you apart from others is often what you excel at from an early age. Children who are chosen for something extraordinary tend to have a unique ability that is apparent to others. Whether you were a gifted musician or had an uncanny ability to understand complex concepts, your talents were part of the divine plan for your life. These skills are not only meant to help you achieve personal success, but are also tools that can serve others and make the world a better place. Your talent could have been nurtured by those around you or even overlooked for a time, but deep down, you always knew it was something special. Don't underestimate the power of those early passions. They are the foundations for what you can create in the future. They are also a reflection of the greatness within you. Sign 5. You faced hardships that shaped your strength. Many people who are chosen for something great face hardships early in life. These challenges are not there to break you. Rather, they are opportunities for growth and strength. Whether it was a difficult family situation, emotional struggles, or even physical challenges, the hardships you faced as a child were part of a larger plan to prepare you for your life's mission. Children who experience adversity often develop resilience, wisdom, and an inner strength that others may lack. You learned early on that life is not always easy, but you also learned how to rise above it. These struggles shaped your character, made you stronger, and gave you the tools you would need to face future challenges. Without these experiences, you wouldn't have been able to handle the challenges that lie ahead in your journey. Remember that these hardships were never meant to stop you. They were designed to build your inner strength and teach you important life lessons. You were being prepared for something greater, and these trials were simply part of the process. Sign 6. You felt a deep connection with nature. Have you always had a special connection to nature? Maybe you found peace in the woods, at the beach, or simply by being outside. This connection to the natural world is often a sign of something greater. Those who feel a deep connection to nature are often called to live lives that are in harmony with the earth and all its inhabitants. As a child, you may have felt a strong affinity for animals, plants, or the earth itself. This could have been a sign that you were meant to be an advocate for the planet or to play a role in environmental preservation. Those who are chosen for great things often feel a deep spiritual connection to the natural world. It serves as a source of inspiration, grounding, and guidance. Your connection with nature may have been your refuge, your sanctuary from the chaos of life. But it was also your training ground, preparing you to fulfill your purpose. Nature has a way of revealing truths that are often hidden from the human eye, and those who feel connected to it are often called to share those truths with the world. Sign 7. You had a strong moral compass. As a child, did you have a clear sense of what was right and wrong, even when others didn't? This strong moral compass is not only a sign of maturity, it's a sign of a deeper calling. Children who have a strong sense of ethics and fairness are often destined to become leaders, activists, or influencers who stand up for what's right. If you found yourself defending others, standing up for fairness, or questioning injustice, you were likely being prepared for a life of leadership. Your innate sense of right and wrong wasn't just a child's notion. It was the foundation of your future role as someone who would impact the world for the better. Sign 8. You had unlikely role models. Sometimes the figures you look up to in your childhood are not the traditional role models that everyone else admires. Maybe you were inspired by an unconventional thinker, a misunderstood artist, or someone whose story resonated deeply with your own. These unlikely role models are a sign that your destiny is not to follow the typical path, but to carve your own unique journey. As a child, being drawn to these figures often meant you were being prepared to challenge the norm and live a life that might not be understood by everyone. These role models offered a glimpse into the future you would create, one that was built on passion, purpose, and nonconformity. Sign 9. You had an unshakable faith. Even in your childhood, you may have felt an unshakable belief that no matter what, things would work out. This faith wasn't just about religion or spirituality. It was about trusting the process and knowing deep down that everything was happening for a reason. Faith is a powerful indicator of a chosen individual. Those who are chosen for something great often experience moments where their faith is the only thing that gets them through challenges. As a child, this faith might have been tested, but it ultimately helped you stay on course. This deep-rooted belief in yourself and your future is a guiding force that will carry you through difficult times and toward your destiny. Sign 10. You were always drawn to help others. One of the clearest signs that you were chosen for something meaningful is your natural desire to help others. As a child, you may have always found yourself caring for others, whether it was comforting a friend, helping those in need, or standing up for someone who was bullied. This compassion is not just a nice trait, it's a powerful sign that your purpose involves serving others. Those who are chosen often have an inherent desire to make a difference in the world. Whether it's through small acts of kindness or large-scale efforts, this desire to help is a sign that your journey is meant to positively impact others. Looking back at your childhood, it's clear that these 10 signs were always there, guiding you toward your greater purpose. From your curiosity and passion to your inner sense of purpose and connection to nature, you were being prepared for the life you are living now. Each of these signs is a unique piece of the puzzle that points to a larger, divinely orchestrated plan for your life. If you recognize these signs in your own life, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. You were chosen for greatness long before you even realized it. Embrace your journey, trust the process, and continue to pursue your purpose with faith and determination. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others who may need to hear this message. Your purpose is unfolding, and the world is waiting for you to step into it. Keep believing, keep growing, and keep shining.